So thumbnails are some of the most important things that you need for your YouTube channel to grow. And if you have crappy thumbnails or bad thumbnails, your channel is going to give you a headache to prepare from one point to another. And this is because there is nothing that's going to be enticing people to click on your videos, even when you have the best videos that you make in the world. And this video will come up to solve that problem. So as a general rule, before you make thumbnails, you need to first organize or put together some of the things that you need to make that thumbnail. You have to plan the thumbnail even before you get the camera to film it. You have to plan how it's going to be looking like. Before you get the computer to edit the thumbnail, you have to plan how it's going to be looking like. And this video I've organized about six different photos or images, you can call them pictures, that you're going to use in making these thumbnails, as you can see here. And we are going to use this software called GIMP. You've probably heard of it before, you have probably used it before, but we are going to use it right now making this thumbnail. So if you have it, you can open it and we start right up with you, or if you don't have it, you can download it. It's just free. Download it on Google, and we start making the thumbnail. It is easy, free, and you can use it offline, and you can use it for commercial services. It is unlimited. It is the best top-notch software that can use for editing your pictures or photos. It is next to Photoshop, and as you know, the price that comes with Photoshop, that is not something that is cheap. But GIMP is a free software that offers most of the things that you can do in Photoshop, almost all the things, and it is entirely for free. So you can download it and we start editing it. So as a general rule, after bringing together what you're going to use in making the thumbnail, we have to open the thumbnail. We have to open the software that you're going to use in editing the thumbnail. And as you can see, this is how it looks like once you open it. This is how GIMP looks like. It's a free, easy to use software that it is not so much complicated or sophisticated. It doesn't have that a very hard interface to use. And as you can see, you can easily import files to the editor by just clicking and dragging whatever you want to edit. And when we start with this picture here, I'm just going to click it and drag it to the editor so that we can start editing it. As you can see, I have now imported the photo into the editor. As you can see, it is already imported to the editor. So our next thing here is to crop. We want to crop it to the size of the thumbnail. So you just have to click here on the crop tool here, and then we crop our photo to the size of the thumbnail. Just select where you want your photo to be passing, and there we go. We just have to select that and press enter on the keyboard. So we have selected the photo here, the size that is suitable for the YouTube thumbnail. So the next step here is to remove the background from the photo, and to do that we have to just go here and select this free select tool, and you are able to select the photo which we want to remove from the background. And the reason for doing this is that we want to include a brighter background that can attract people's attention when we have finished making our thumbnail. So to do that, we just have to click all the edges of the photo that we want to select from the background and then use it in making the thumbnail. So to do this, you just have to zoom in and get a clear view. Just have to zoom in and get a clear view of your photo. So to do that, we need to press the control button on the keyboard and then use the mouse wheel to roll in and roll out as you can zoom in and zoom out, or you can use the touchpad of your, or if your laptop, if you're using a laptop, you can use a touchpad and zoom in. You can pinch in or pinch out to zoom in and out of the photo so that you can get a clear view of what you're selecting. So let's go a little quick through this process of selecting it and see what next. So when you're selecting a photo and you accidentally make a mistake, like when you're supposed to click here and you instead click here or click here, it is easy to undo by just pressing the backspace key on your keyboard and go back to where you are supposed to start from, and then start selecting right correctly your photo as you are supposed to select it. It is actually easy to undo and rectify that mistake that you have done already. So as you can see now, I'm about to finish selecting the photo here, and I'm connecting the last node to the first node that I selected before. And as you can see now, it is already selected. So the next step is to cut it out from this background, to cut it out. So to do that, I just have to press Ctrl and X on my keyboard to cut out the photo. So it is done there. I've cut it. So the next step is to add a transparent background. I just have to add a transparent background so that I can paste in my photo that I've cut from the other side. And to do this, I have to just come here down and I click on this little button that is saying here, and I click OK because the background is already set to background to transparent, as you can see here. So I just have to click here OK, and I'm good to go. So to do this, it is very simple and very easy. So the next step is to paste in my photo that I've cut the other side, and to do that I just have to press Ctrl and V on the keyboard. As you are seeing, it is already pasted there. So I can click on any free space here, on a black space here, so that this active line disappears from the photo. So the next step is to bring my background, the bright background that I want to include in my thumbnail. To do that, I just have to bring it as where it is, and I paste it into the editor. Just drag and drop. It is a free space to import a free. It is a very easy thing to import files to the editor. And again, I have to scale this background that I've brought to fit the thumbnail that I'm making. And to do that, I have to come here on Tools, click Tools, go to Transform Tools, and then go to Scale. There, then I'm able to scale the background to fit the photo that I am editing. So I just have to click Scale after I've scaled it. So as you can see, the photo is scaled, the background is scaled, but again it is not visible to the photo because it is at the back layer. So I have to bring it to the top or to the second layer so that it becomes visible. So I just have to click it here and I drag it to the second layer there. If that doesn't work, there is another option here which I can use. Just click on this arrow here and I put it there at the second layer where it is actually easy to see it. So the next thing is to readjust things so that I can make my thumbnail very easy, very good and interesting. And to do this, I want to bring this lady here, this pretty lady here that you're seeing, and to this end of the thumbnail so that I can add some things here at this side to make it enticing. And to do this, I just have to click on it and click on this photo here. So I just have to drag this photo to the side of the thumbnail or to the side of the photo so that I can create an empty space here where I can add some other things that I want to include in my thumbnail. And this is actually easy. Just have to click that scale and I'm good to go. So I want to bring another photo into the thumbnail, and this is here. This photo here, I want to bring it and I include it into the thumbnail. As usual, just have to drag it and I drop it into the editor, and as I did with the other thumbnails, I have to drag it and I put it right there, or I have to click on this little arrow there and I bring it to the top of the thumbnail, to the top. So I want to cut out this laptop that you're seeing here. I want to cut it out and I put it at the top of the hand of this lady there. I want to bring it to the top of that lady's hand and I make it as if the lady is holding that laptop in her hand. So that is what I want to do. So to do that, I have to just cut out this laptop and I ditch this background is having on the photo of the background, on the photo of the laptop. So to do that, I just have to click on this little select tool there that is C, and I zoom in here and then I start selecting the photo of the laptop here, as you can see. So I'm going to make this a little quick so that we don't waste any more time. So as you're seeing there, the photo is already as if it is in the hands of the lady. As you can see there, it is scaling until we can see it as if it is in the hands of the lady. So that is what we want. That is what we wanted at the beginning, to make the photo as if, to make the laptop as if it is in the hands of the lady. So here we have to add in some other things, some other words to make the photo make some meaning. And to do that, we have to import some other photos that we prepare to use in the project. I want to bring this YouTube icon here, YouTube word here, then I add it to the editor. I want to bring it to the top so that it becomes visible as if it is written on the laptop screen. So you have to bring it and put it right there and make it as if it is written on the laptop screen, as you can see right there. So I want to add in some other text, to make the thumbnail really interesting and enticing. So to add text, I have to click on this little A letter here, letter A that you're seeing here, and then I select wherever I want my text to be. I want my text to be on the laptop screen, as if it is on the laptop screen there, and then I want to type in the word thumbnail, as you can see here, the word thumbnail, and I can easily change the size, easily change the shape, or the I can easily change the size, easily change the color, and easily change the appearance of the thumbnail, of the letters or of the words in the thumbnail. But I want to change the size. I want to reduce that size so that it can fit on the screen of the laptop. As you can see, I can click here to increase the size. I can click downwards to reduce the size. But all I want is for the thumbnail word, for this word thumbnail, to fit on the screen of the laptop, so that we make it as if it is written on the laptop inside, but when we have just written it there, when I've just put it there. So that one is not bad, but I want to increase that size a little bigger, a little to fit, as you can see. YouTube thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail, yeah, there. And I want to include another word here on Windows, so that someone knows that we are making thumbnails on Windows but not on mobile devices, as you can see. Now I want to change the color of this word to red. Just have to click it, select it, and change the color that you want to red. And I want to also increase the size of this word to a size of about, now this one is very big, let me reduce it to about 500. Let me see the size that fits here. About this one. That one is very, very big. About that size is enough for someone to read that word. But that is not yet enough for the thumbnail. I want to add in some other things that make you see and believe that this one is a thumbnail made on Windows computer but not on Mac. As you can see, that it can be very important for the logo, for the Windows logo to be included in the thumbnail, so that people can see that this one is making thumbnails on Windows but rather not on Mac. So it is important to import a Windows logo that we have already here. we have it already here prepared to be included in the thumbnail. So we are going to bring it and add it into the editor here. So as like the other things that I've been doing, we just have to also do the same with this. Bring it on top of the thumbnail and scale it. Make sure that we scale it to the size that we want. Scale this logo to the size that we want, and also put it at a place where people can see it clearly and see what we all are trying to mean. So I want to remove the background of this logo there. So however much it is not that big, but we want to remove it so that we can make the thumbnail pretty interesting and pretty good. So let's go ahead and remove that background from that logo there. So as you can see, the background of the Windows logo is already removed from the photo from the thumbnail that we have made, and I think our thumbnail now is ready to be exported. And to do this, we have to just go here on files here, and then we select export as. So contrary to other softwares that you can find there, you can easily save from the other softwares by just clicking here on save. And it is not the same case with this software GIMP. We have to click on this export rather, not on the save or save as button here. And now it is ready. You can see it. You can see our thumbnail that I have made. It is pretty shiny, it is pretty good, it is pretty eye-catching, and you can also use this software GIMP to make thumbnails with it. It is very easy, it is very good. Thank you for moving with me to this point of finishing up with the thumbnail, and as you can see, I'm done. So thank you for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to TV Area for more other coming videos. Thank you.